How's it? Welcome back to the channel. So I had a comment come in on one of my older videos in TikTok where this person was wanting me to give them a shortened summary of my thoughts on telling dream characters that they're in a dream or that they're not real. Because if you were to ever go like Google lucid dream and don'ts list, one of the first things you see on the majority of those lists is the recommendation not to tell dream characters that they're in a dream or not real, because apparently it's going to make them really mad or something. But honestly, I couldn't disagree with that more. And it's also one of the reasons why I recommend against reading these lucid dream and don'ts list before you're already decently versed in the practice. Because, if you're just starting out, you're going to be really impressionable. And when you read one of these lists, it's going to put that thought, idea, or expectation into your head. And then that's going to wildly increase the chances of you getting that negative outcome or negative response from your lucid dreams if you ever try it out. And actually, this whole telling dream characters that they're in a dream or not real is a perfect example of this. So when it comes to that, that's like actually one of my favorite things to do in my lucid dreams. It's always, I'm just kind of like naturally inclined to it. I got this urge to like, if I'm ever with specific dream characters and I get lucid, I always tell them, hey, I'm dreaming. And then they might not believe me in that dream setting, but I'll be like, oh, prove it to you. Then I go take them flying. We're going to do some other cool lucid dreaming stuff, right? Then it also has the added benefit of giving you like a wingman or wingwoman to be chilling with within this dream setting. And you guys can go have fun together. So I actually really enjoyed doing it. And the extreme majority of the time, it's either, well, normally it's positive or it's neutral. It's like basically never negative. However, right about the time when I posted that video that this person was commenting on, I did go ahead and try in one of my lucid dreams to specifically stress to the dream characters I was with that I'm dreaming and you're not real. And then I didn't get a direct negative response from the dream characters I was with. They kind of just like looked at me blankly and didn't respond at all. But I did have this sense from the dream that's just not a very cool or nice thing to do, which is also a thought I had in waking life before even trying this out in dream. So it's not like it was a new thought that popped into my head. But you know how when you're in dream and you get these like little moments of insight, they tend to hit harder. So that was the kind of insight I got from it, right? It's just kind of like it's pointless. It's like a pointless exercise, so why even try it? Kind of linked up to this too, though. Another time I've kind of put this into use was like if you're having a nightmare and you're being attacked by some dream demon or something like that, where there has been times where I've tried to tell them, hey, I'm dreaming, you're not real, you can't hurt me. And most of the time, that doesn't really work out too good. Like, they don't even care, right? Like, shit, they can hurt you. In dreams, you can absolutely feel pain. So you telling them that, you still probably got a fight on your hands. Also, most of the time when I'm having, like, actual nightmares, I tend to get lucid. And my initial reaction is typically to fight back. It's always been like that since I was, like, a teenager. However, more recently, in, like, the recent years, I've gotten better at my practice. What I find works way better than fighting them off is you just kind of grab them and you look straight into their eyes and you just kind of like soul gaze them. And that works great. It tends to work really fast. If you have multiple demons or something you're dealing with, you just go from like, you do it to one, you do it to the next, you do it to the next until you got everybody, and then boom, problem done. And it can be kind of scary, right? Especially when they got like these really blacked out, spooky looking eyes. It can kind of be trippy. But I also find that it's like it gives me this odd sense of like dominance over them, and it's a better sense of dominance I would get than if I fight them back. Like if I'm fighting back, I'll get like wrapped up in the emotion and get kind of angry, and it can get violent, and it's just doesn't leave you feeling very good, even if you do happen to win that fight against a demon. But when you do it like this, it gives like it gives an odd sense of dominance, but it's not as aggressive or negative feeling from actually trying to fight them off and getting really violent with it. So I find it works really good. Another thing you can try is you do like the other common lucid dreaming recommendation thing of like you try to hug them and accept them and tell them you love them, which can work. I have pulled that off before in the past and it does kind of work decently well. But nowadays I kind of just default to the whole staring them in the eyes thing and soul gazing them into submission. But anyway, yeah, that will wrap it up. So in summary, I don't see anything wrong at all with telling dream characters that they're in it, that they're in your dream. I would probably stay away from impressing upon them that they're also not real, because I just don't see any point in that. I would also recommend against reading these lucid dream and don'ts lists, before you're already decently versed in the practice. And with that said, that'll wrap it up. Until the next video, keep the lucid dream in practice legit.